Good morning, folks. This morning's soap is from WTF Tobacco Rose, and I do believe he is sold out at the moment. That's what it looks like there on the inside, and it is a very soft soap. Smells great. This is a good one to have, especially if you like rose scent, which I do. This one definitely smells good. Also got the alum block complete with rubber band this morning. This is Tuesday morning, by the way, for me. Humphreys witch hazel with lilac scented, and also got the matching aftershave here. So it's Tuesday morning after a 3-day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Going back to work today, so I'm going to try to make sure I keep things on track time-wise this morning, because I imagine there's going to be a number of people running late traffic-wise. They seem to drive a little funny. And if you haven't seen this, this is from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. This is pre-shave called the Cube, as you can see why. And it does turn your face a little bit on the charcoal side. Looks like it worked pretty well. It's setting up. I got this whipped up in a bowl that I got from Yulay. That is like a honeycomb type pattern in there. And this is a vintage Ever Ready brush with a badger knot done by the Strike Gold Shave Frank there. And got it right on the moist side, darn near perfect. Whipped up nice and creamy this morning. Shaver of the day is a Damaskeene made by Jim. It depends on what shape the razor is, but you can usually find these right around the $20 mark. Like I said, there was some more shaving cream, depending on the condition of the shaver. If it comes in a case and all that neat stuff. This is going to be a good shave. I can tell this whipped up pretty nice. This is what it looks like on the back side here. You can see that. And this is the handle that this one came with. Excuse me. There's the Jim blade from yesterday. And that's what it looks on the inside there. Pretty cool little shaver. Alright. Let's get with the first pass. If you're interested in starting with one like this, or perhaps you don't have one, it is a very smooth shaver. Very smooth. It'll be a lot like the Flying Wing. An awful lot like the Flying Wing. Very nice. It's just a tiny bit more aggressive than a Flying Wing. Just a tiny bit. There's just a little bit of noticeable difference since I shaved with it yesterday, and then I'm shaving with this one today. I can tell just a little bit of notice in the difference in between the two. But all in all, pretty mild shave. It's not quite as aggressive like the GM Micromatic open comb, or even in my opinion as far as the the clog proof, which is interesting because the excuse me, the none of the Micromatics, in my opinion, have a problem with clogging up. And you can kind of tell this one here doesn't have any issues either. It does rather well. I need just a tad bit more water today. Hope everybody's weekend went well and everybody stayed safe. Over here where I'm at, it got just a tad bit warm. It's been up in the 90s. They're saying that this is probably one of the warmest Mays we've had in a while. And April was one of the coldest, which kind of figures. It was fairly cold. Usually it's at the end of March where we might end up with our last freeze or last little snow of the year, whatever. We don't get snow all that often here in Oklahoma, but seems like when we do get it, it comes in March. Get a little dusting. Just a little bit of snow, not a whole lot usually. Typically, snow doesn't stick around here in Oklahoma very often. It kind of comes and goes. This is a really nice shaver. I don't shave with it enough. I would almost say if you have sensitive skin and you're interested in a shaver like this would be the one to get, a Damaskeene. This is, wow, such a smooth, easy-going shaver. That's that one spot. I got stretched down through there. I got most of it, it seems like. Yeah. One of these days here pretty soon. Matter of fact, I might attempt it when I do my stretch of videos with my favorite DE shavers. Try to get a shave in like Don does from With the Face. More or less a one lather shave. Make sure to try to get myself mentally prepared for that on a day I go to work. No, I've talked about it from time to time, trying to see if I can't master the way he shaves. Quite impressive in my opinion. He just lathers up one time and his shave is done. The lather's gone pretty much. You really have to know how your face is mapped out, and the way your whiskers grow. Really, you have to know that rather well in order to get a good shave. I don't know if I can do it. Matter of fact, the more I think about it, I'm not too sure I can. At least not without, say, having pickups. Yeah, the way my hair grows, it is really tough. I might be able to do something pretty close to it though. It might be food for thought for somebody trying to get in a quick shave. Woke up a little bit late that morning. It doesn't happen that often, but on occasion, excuse me, power go out. Typically it comes back on right before you go back to work. That one spot is not the easiest to catch, right through there. I like, when it comes to using mild shavers, I do like the part about picking up little spots here and there with the shaver, because it's generally I don't have any issues with the irritation or anything like that when I do that. So it's just something I like to do from time to time. Face feels very smooth, soft, definitely feels moisturized. This is a pretty good soap in my opinion. Yeah, my face feels really good. It really does. That's one thing I've noticed since I started wet shaving also, is my face is feeling a lot better. Just a little bit of stinging, not a whole lot. The soap that he just came out with, the I think it's Vintage Barbershop scent. I don't have that one yet. Plan on getting it one day soon, if you don't run out before I get the opportunity to get it. I have this Barbershop too, and it smells great. Got some witch hazel here. Still thinking about doing something different with the facial hair. Gave it some thought yesterday, some serious thought. Like I say, just going with a Colonel Sanders type look. I just don't know if my growth is just right. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out, is to go ahead and trim it off and see how it looks. And it definitely will be different from me because of this part. In other words, whatever's left has not been shaved in many years, so it'll probably take a while before it's not quite so tender. It's so I guess it's been over 20 years since it's been shaved. So it is not used to seeing a blade. Not at all. And that's also the source of irritation for me. It gets really irritated pretty easy. Weepers, glower. I remember those days when I had to shave there. Boy, it'll be a tough spot. Probably drive my wife nuts too, sporting the Colonel Sanders look. It might be fun. I had a great shave this morning. If you're interested, one of these, this is another one to start out with, or to use as a daily shaver. It's just a great shaver. I really like this one. I have two of them, if it helps any, just in case something should ever happen to one of them. Hope everybody has a great Tuesday if you go back to work. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.